Come on. Oh yeah. Fiber worked. What the frick is up, YouTube? Hope you guys are all doing well. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning, currently 6:29 in the AM. Excuse my disheveled appearance. It's the start of spring. Finally, the trees are freaking blooming, as you might be able to see. But while that's great and all, and usually it's sunnier and warmer than it is now, which is always nice, I have spring allergies, and that tends to inflame my face a little bit, and I end up looking like a freaking, I don't know, like the Grinch, like the Grinch who fucking stole Christmas. So it is what it is. You got to take the goods and the bads, right? But besides that, why don't we focus on a good? Woke up this morning. If you're following the Insta, you know that I've been initiating a fiber protocol, or at least I was around April 20th. It's currently the 22nd, but I basically had some issues with introducing rice, a lot of Rice Krispies into my diet as a pre-workout. Turns out if you add a bunch of processed pure sugar, it doesn't really digest that well. And so, I should say pure starch. There's really actually not a lot of sugar in it. But either way, it formed a freaking brick in my intestines. And so I was trying to figure out, what's the problem here? Well, it turns out my dietary fiber intake was at an all-time low. I thought the salad or two that I was eating a week was enough. Turns out lettuce has like no fiber, guys. Who would have thought? And so, it's mostly water, I guess, right? And so I got the cereal called Fiber One. Per serving, it has like 18 grams of fiber, insoluble, and then ate a bunch of that. Had some Raisin Bran cereal, so solving the cereal issue with more cereal essentially. But if you don't know, bran and like wheat husk essentially is the easiest way to get insoluble fiber in. Has more than any other food, and if you buy cheapo cereal, it's actually the cheapest source you can get in terms of fiber per gram. I did the math, don't worry, that's valid. Other potentiality would be beans. Problem with beans is they're like a quadrillion calories. I think really just locked on me again. That's great, but it's like a quadrillion calories, and so if you're getting beans to try and get your fiber in, you're going to end up eating a majority of your carbs and protein from beans, which just isn't ideal. I don't want to do that, and so essentially doing it through the cereal method. It's like 90 calories per cup of the cereal, or for like a half cup, that has like 18 grams of freaking fiber. Basically, 18 grams of fiber for 40 grams of food weight, which is like half fiber by weight, which is freaking insane. And so I downed a little bit of that, and yeah, we're good to go. I had like 45, 50 grams of fiber yesterday. Usually end the day at around 10 to 15. And so big change, big difference. Felt much better and had a bit of a movement this freaking morning. The kids are safely dropped off at the pool. And if you saw the weigh-in, you might have noticed we were looking pretty damn diced, or at least in my opinion, we were looking pretty damn diced. I guess it's up to judgment. But what isn't up to judgment is the weight on the freaking scale, and it read 172, which is low. In fact, I would go so far as to say it is the lowest I've ever weighed fasted, which is fucking true and insane. I can't believe it. So, officially, definitively, we are down over 20 pounds since the start of the cut, and we are approaching that 160 range, which I can't freaking believe, guys. I remember when we were at 182, and I was like, man, I am feeling so light, down 10 pounds. Who would have thought? 10 more pounds. We're still freaking pushing almost at day 80 here. Actually, past day 80 of the cut. I think today is day, what is it, 82? Almost at day 90. So, who would have thought? Who would have thought? It's been a freaking journey. And if you do the math, if I'm losing a pound every 3 days or so, at day 90, which is another 8 days from now, I should be down another 3 pounds. Pretty much exactly. Well, I guess not quite, but 2.5, let's say. And assuming I still have a bit of roughage left to pass, maybe we'll be exactly down 3 pounds, which would mean something like 169, which is insane. And that'll be about, give or take another week after that, the end of the extreme cut as far as I'm concerned, because summer will start and I'm going to be abroad and I'm not going to be want to do want to be doing all this shit while I'm in a different country trying to enjoy myself. So, the cut might actually continue, but I think the 90 minutes of cardio will shift to maybe something a bit less long, perhaps a bit more intense, like just like a mile or two running in the morning, easy 300 cals, and then the rest will just be walking. And if I really am going to be cutting abroad, which I might, 300 walking or 300 running in the morning, which is like 20-minute run, right? So 2 miles, and then at like a jogging pace, and then you just walk around the city, get a few thousand steps in, probably easily over 10K, right? In a new environment, enjoying the sights. You're looking at like 800 active, easy guys. 800 active, not much work. That's pretty damn easy to be in a 500 calorie deficit, right? Assuming all goes well, or at least maintain, right? The last thing you want to do is freaking do a mini bulk when we haven't even hit a maintenance phase. If you don't know, after your cut, you should maintain for a bit to at least restore your metabolic rate of calorie burn. If you jump right from a cut where your metabolism is crashed into a bulk, you're going to gain excess fat, right? Makes sense. So either way, not too much more to say. Today is a nice, quick chest day, or at least it will be. Right now, we have 90 minutes of freaking cardio to go do on the bike. Gonna go smash that, give it everything we can. Hit my knee yesterday during legs, so feeling a bit sore, but shouldn't really be an issue. And then after that, like I said, chest day, no biceps, just chest, a little bit of tries, a little bit of freaking delt. Should be nice, should be clean, should be quick, should be freaking elite. So I'll see you guys for that. Catch you then. All right. Well, time is currently 8:50, and I ended up doing 2 hours of cardio, 120 minutes, 1,200 calories burned because I said, why not? I had some reading to do to catch up on. Why not just get it done and get some extra calories burned, right? No harm in that. Let's see what we have freaking to show for it, right? So this is one meal down the hatch, 172. Wake up today. Ugh. Not bad. Let's check the legs. Oh yeah. Not so shabby. Not so freaking shabby if I say so myself. Let's see if I can get like a weird leg pose in here. Whatever. Alright, well, I gotta freaking rush a little bit because that was a lot of cardio. I gotta get meal number 2 in. Something like 3 hours, 30 minutes after the first meal, which was at like 6:15. So, I gotta shower, walk back, do all that stuff first. But yeah, after that, I'll get in another meal, which will be like a little pre-workout. I'm thinking backing off a cereal, so maybe like a banana or two, and then we'll hit a little bit of chest, and I'll bring you guys along for that. So without further ado, let's get it. The frick is up, guys. It is currently 12:55. Been about, give or take, 6 hours since the start of cardio. And we're here in the gym to freaking push some heavy ass weight. So today is a chest day, no biceps, just chest, triceps, and side delts. Should be quick. A little bit of abs in there as well. We'll get it freaking done. Already warmed up. Loved this last time. Discovered that if I put my grip more inside. There's less shoulder activation. Plus, keeping my chest down, it's like all upper back. It feels amazing. So, do a few more of these, and yeah, well, a few more is in starting the workout with these. We haven't done any yet, so let's get it. Oh man, oh that's insane. That's it's just all right there. Oh, that's great. Okay, three more of that. That's solid as fuck. We should all be familiar with the freaking rope ab crunches. If you tried these and haven't felt it, what you should do is try and think about bringing your head to your groin and also moving about the middle of your torso, not like here. If you're thinking about bending here, you're going to be using your hip flexors. You want to think about bending here. So you're actually using your abs. So try that out. Might have to lower the weight a bit because it's when you take your hip flexors out of the equation, it's actually harder. So big stretch. Okay. Yeah, that's solid. A few more of those. On these, again, I just want to reiterate for you guys. The reason you bring your arms in like this, your hands in, is that the angle, if you look at the angle, right? If I bring my arm out, like if I were to bring it all the way out, this angle here between my shoulder and my arm would be pretty much straight. So that's a lot of shoulder tension. If I bring my arm all the way in like this angle increases. There's a lot of lengthening on my shoulder. It can't produce that much force. And so your chest is forced to produce the force at the start of this movement because your shoulder is inactivated, and therefore you get a way better stimulus to your chest versus your shoulder being the primary mover. So that's the philosophy. And now let's practice, right? Yeah, that's really good. You really got to keep that chest down though, like that, because then you bias the upper fibers more. You saw me at the start, kind of lifting up because it was so heavy. I was trying to, not even thinking about it, make it easier for myself by using more of my lower chest fibers, which you have more of, so it's stronger. But whatever, it still feels good enough. Might lower the weight for the next set. We'll see. Ended up doing 3 sets of the shoulder, or not the shoulder, the incline chest press. I'm thinking one set of inclined shoulder press, just to kind of round things off. So should be already pretty warmed up. Put the weight nice and heavy. See if we can get at least 5. It's not bad. Quick drop. Okay, that's solid stimulus. All right, let's move on to the last set of abs and some side and triceps. Funnily enough, I actually think after that set we just did, my triceps are probably the least fatigued. So, still feeling the abs from the last set. Still, my side delts actually. Your side delts get a pretty good activation in the front press, believe it or not. So, I'm gonna go for a little bit of this. We'll see how it goes. Okay, that was solid. Let's do some side. Oh, that was a good first set. Could have controlled the negative a bit better, but that's okay. Let's go to tries. Switching up the exercise just a bit. Why not? Oh, that's too heavy. Oh boy. Yeah, they're already pretty fatigued. Okay. Solid. Whew. One more. Last set here. Okay. Ooh. That's it. Let's check the pump. Oh, freaking righty. Time is 1:31. I was supposed to be somewhere at 1:30, but this is far more important. So, chest day completed. Let's check the freaking pump. Had a lot of fiber today, so gut might be full of a bit of water. But, well, let's see how it looks, not how it feels, right? Oh man. Yeah. I'm at 4. What the fuck? Holy shit. That's insane. Other side. Yeah, that's completely gnarly. Side chest. Yeah, that's crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, that's pretty bonkers. Well, I don't think there's too much more to freaking pose out. That's about it, but it's certainly freaking leaner than last time. Holy shit. Freaking neck, like that right there. paper thin. Oh shit. It's freaking insane. Sorry for the freaking shitting noises. Dude came here, started taking a shit. I'm not mad. I mean, it's a fucking bathroom, but it comes with the territory, right? Holy shit, though. Yeah, guys, that's fucking insane. This is fueled bananas, fucking full of fiber, by the way, too. Like, my gut is so fucking packed right now. But, guys, fat is coming down. Like, I can already tell. A few more freaking weeks. We still got some weeks left of the cut. At least 3. So that's insane to me. At least 2, rather. Of like straight cutting like this. But guys weighing 172, 169.8 post cardio. This is what that freaking gets you. Started the cut at 192. It's over 20 pounds of freaking loss right there. We are still on the road. Freaking insanity. I'd even hit back, and I bet that looks crazy. So, without further ado, thank you guys all for freaking checking in. I gotta remember to keep my core tight when I do these outros. I'm always like, letting it hang, you know? But it's getting to a point where even doing that doesn't look so bad, right? So, either way, not gonna keep yapping too much. I was supposed to be somewhere 7 minutes ago, but you know, it happens. I'm gonna go eat my meal, I guess, while I walk over to where I need to freaking be. But besides that, I will catch you guys in the next freaking video. Thanks for coming and watching and staying along for the freaking journey. Getting bigger and freaking leaner than last time every single day. And tomorrow is a back day. Back and buys should be elite, should be freaking classic. Can't wait to hit that with you guys like usual. Without further ado, I'm gonna sign out and get the hell out of here. Peace out and stay huge and hungry.